Welcome to your 90-day strategy plan. I don't know if in words I could show you or even explain how awesome this is really going to be for you and your business, or for whatever the endeavor it is that you're working towards right now. I found that, you know what, to keep people's attention and to really make something work, if you keep it within those 90 days, everybody can really see the end goal in sight and keep focused in order to make that work. So I'm not going to kind of bore you with a lot of this stuff right now, but let's dive into this, right? You got a lot of videos and workbooks to start covering, and it's going to take a big mental toll on you. You got a lot to work through within this series. So let me kick this over real quick and let's get this thing started, all right? So again, welcome to your 90-day goal setting strategy plan, okay? Now, who am I and why do I even matter to talk with you? Well, I spent 10 years in the Army, and I got some of the most impressive leadership and management training and skills that I could have ever asked for. I've served as the Phoenix branch manager of the world's largest security firm, managing a $15 million portfolio here in Phoenix, Arizona. I am the founder of McAvoy Enterprises, and McAvoy Enterprises is a strategic business management firm. Long story short, think of us as your personal chief strategy officer. With our clients, we have a combined gain of over $32 million for all of our clients. Think about that for a second. We've worked with probably about 100 different clients, and combined with all of our clients, we've gained $32 million for them. Just goes to show you that what we have really, really works. I fulfilled national consulting contracts overseeing different divisions across the US, Puerto Rico, and India. Multiple degrees, Six Sigma certified, project management certified, and executive management certified. Now, I get it, right? You're probably like, okay, well, yeah, I get it. That's a lot, right? Well, it's just to show you that, you know what? I am the right person to talk with you and start working with you to build your 90-day plan, all right? So now, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a leader in what you're doing, you got to kind of think about the line of consciousness. And the line of consciousness truly is that there's two thought processes with a business owner, an entrepreneur, a leader. And when things happen in business, you can either create some blame, excuses, and denial towards whatever, either the lack of results, either bad culture or bad situation or whatever the case is. Or where I like to tell people is to be above the line of consciousness, right? Make the decision to take ownership, accountability, responsibility for you, your actions, your team, your business, everything involved. Because I promise you something. As soon as you start taking ownership and accountability and responsibility for your actions, your team actions, your business, instead of using blame, excuse, and denial, saying, oh, well, Johnny didn't get the report done, which means I couldn't do this in time, or, Lisa, she just didn't do a good job. We didn't get the results we had. Well, let me tell you, if you stay above that line, instead of creating reasons, you're going to start creating results. And that's what my firm specializes in, creating results. So take ownership, accountability, and responsibility 100% for you, your actions, your team, everything that involves you and your business right now. If you can start doing that, you can start making some serious changes. Now, when it comes to change, there's actually a really cool formula when it comes to change, right? And quite literally, it's D times V plus F, but it's got to be better than R. All right, good, makes sense? Yeah, you're probably thinking, not even freaking close. Well, let me break this down, okay? Quite literally, your dissatisfaction times your vision plus your first steps has to be greater than whatever the resistance of change is. All right? Let's just use round numbers, okay? Let's say your resistance right now is 300, all right? Your dissatisfaction's only 100. Your vision's really only 100. And your first steps are, 50. You're not exactly sure what to do, but you want to do some stuff, right? Well, sitting right there, that's only 250, but your resistance is 300. You're not going to make the change. Your dissatisfaction has to be truly through the roof. Your vision, it needs to create an ultimate passion and commitment to success and truly be able to embody your next step. Because your first steps need to be the most pivotal and important to make the biggest impact as fast as possible. If you can create those three areas, well, then you have truly just changed your ability for change. Just think about that. Your resistance is nothing now when you have that high of dissatisfaction and your vision is incredible and you know exactly what you need to do for your first steps. That's your formula for change. That's how you're going to make a positive impact in your business. But not only your business, also your quality of life. So we use that formula, right? And we start working with somebody. You got the best quality of a mentor or a coach, right? Well, all of a sudden, your quality of knowledge and your education goes up. The quality of your beliefs and your dreams goes up. Quality of your questions become better. Quality of your decisions become better. Your actions become more strategic. And your results just continue to grow. That's what a positive change looks like in your life. Who doesn't want that? Heck, I want that. I love that. I always try to become better every day. So real quick, I want to do a quick little exercise, all right? I want to know your biggest challenge in 2017. All right, you've got your workbook. You downloaded that. I want you to take a look at the top 5 challenges or problems that you overcame in 2017, right? And I want you to write them down. The reason I want you to do that is because it's so important to truly, truly understand exactly what you've tried, what was a challenge, and how you overcame it. Because you always learn from the past. All right, write that down. But I also want to talk about the biggest wins so far in 2017, right? What are your top 5 wins for 2017? And I want to know about what made them happen. Because information is power. And as you start seeing the challenges and how you overcame them in your wins and what you did to make them happen, you start seeing a pattern in your business of you being strategic in how you deployed a service or a product, how you created your new sales, how you deployed your services, how you simplified your business, how you enhance your culture, whatever the case is, you start seeing trends and you got to be able to recognize that. So write those down in your workbook because we're going to come back to those. Now, SMART goals seem simple in logic, but they're not always easy for everyone to kind of really put through the right motions for everything. So SMART goals, you want to be very specific for S. It needs to be measurable. It needs to be attainable. It needs to be relevant, and it needs to be time-bound. You know, if for a goal, you're just going to be like, I want to make $1 million this year. Well, okay, specific. Is it measurable? Yeah, you can measure if you're making $1 million. Is it attainable? In some businesses, it is. If you're larger, if you're smaller, it just kind of depends. So let's just say it is attainable. Is it relevant? Well, understanding if this goal relates to your mission or your vision is the only way you can truly decide that. And for Macro Enterprise, let's just use us for an example. We want to be the leader in strategic business management across the globe. So for us to add an extra $1 million to create those resources is absolutely relevant. And time bound. Well, I said by the end of the year. So that is a SMART goal. Now, I would ask to get more specific for it, but I want to use that as an example of what one might sound like. So when you start looking at your goals, make sure you understand this very, very well. You want it to be as specific as possible and how you're going to do it, why you're going to do it, in order for it to truly have the success that you need it to. So let's look at your long-term goals when it comes to your 5-year goal and your 3-year goal. All right. Hold on a second. I'm going to grab some water. For your 5-year goal, take a look at what your idea for wealth is. Well, same thing with property. What kind of ownership? What do you want? What does that look like to you? And travel. But I want you to think through that as well too, though, for your 3-year goal. Same thing. Your wealth, your property, and travel. What do those look like to you? And again, you need to start writing this down. Truly write out what this looks like to you, because this plays into your vision of trying to put together what your long-term goals look like. All right. So your business vision. What's your passion? What's your vision? Does your mission meet the goals of your vision? Do your strategies lay a base for a strong business? Now, let me go back for a second. Talking about these in particular, right, as we're developing our goals, why it's so important to understand your passion is because you're going to run into some serious ups and downs in business. You need to decide and see if your passion is hot enough and strong enough in order to get you through this. Because let me be honest, no one said business is easy. We can make it easier, but business is not easy. In your vision, right? Your vision, think of it, yes, it's your long-term goals, but man, this is so much more. It's your legacy. It's what you're going to leave behind because of the success you've created. Now, understanding that, then you really got to start asking, does your mission meet the goals of your vision? Because remember, vision is going to come first, and then your mission is going to be those action steps you're going to take, the guiding principles to meet your vision. And honestly, the last one, do your strategies lay the base for a strong business? Well, let's be honest. Your answer is probably no. You've got some in place, but the answer is probably no. In today's society, so much has changed from the account of what business is and how people try to deploy it. I don't even know where to begin to start. All right? So we're going to go through this in this training series and really dive into the strategies to make it work. Specifically, these areas. We're going to look in financial. We're going to look in time. We're going to look in service delivery. We're going to look into sales and marketing. We're going to look into systems, and we're going to work into the staff. These 6 areas are where we're going to dive into to create the strategy you need to build the roadmap to success. All right. So top 6 goals. All right. We're going to list the top 3 goals in each strategy area in your workbook. Then we're going to take the top priority goal in each strategy and put it on page 21 of your workbook. And we're going to add 2 personal goals onto page 21 as well too, because you can't grow professionally if you're not growing personally, and vice versa. You won't be able to grow personally if you're not growing professionally as well. Those goals are going to be incredible. Right? On page 21, you will ultimately have your marching orders, your action steps, everything for the next 90 days. And you ensure that all of them are SMART and have the action steps attached with it. So now for your rewards for success, because this is so many times as an entrepreneur, as a leader, as a business owner, you don't reward yourself, but you try to reward others. Well, you know what? For the wins, you've got to be able to celebrate. So maybe you give yourself a vacation, maybe a new car, maybe an extravagant date, maybe a personal gift. Doesn't matter. You got to be able to reward yourself for success. Otherwise, you're going to start getting burnt out. It's not going to be fun anymore. Who wants that? Nobody does. Remember to reward yourself for success. So to finish up today, make the conscious decision to be above the line. Take ownership, accountability, and responsibility for all actions within your business. Use your workbook to build your 2017 goals and action steps. In the next few videos, we're going to go through this workbook step by step, building every single plan for you in order to make this work. Ensure your goals are SMART. Remember, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. I can't stress that enough. The goals have to follow that exact formula. So thank you all. Let's create your own success. Get ready to rock and roll with the next few videos because we're going to dive into it incredibly detailed in order to make the best impact in your business. So thank you, everyone. Truly appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next videos.